This super cute spooky dude is what we're going to be making today. Hey, it's Sonia here, looking forward to sharing with you a fantastic Halloween design based on another Earthswildler brooch. And grab your balloons while I get a little bit more into the festive season. Let's go. Okay, I think that about does it for it, so let's get right into that design. So when we go ahead to recreate this beautiful design, we're just going to need one 5-inch round, although how amazing would this look with an 11 or 12-inch one. We've also got a 260 for the bow and a 260 for the handle. The rest is all marker magic, and I'll show you through exactly what to do there too. Okay. I'll be using my hand pump for this design as well, and this one inflates as I pump in and out, so adjust accordingly with your own. With those 3 pumps, that's my 5-inch round taken care of. I'm going to use a Mocha 260 for this next part. With inflating this one, it was also 3 pumps, but basically what we're doing here is a classic flower wand. That is, we're going to make the flower petals on the top. If you want to know my tips and tricks for making the perfect wand, I'm going to share the video for you up here. But however you like to make this is fine. Now you might notice that I left a generous length of nozzle in here, and that's going to help us to bring the bow into the design. However, you can also leave a longer end when you create the bow. Just have a little bit of something to play with and help us to attach is going to be really helpful. So I'm just going to take this knot end and incorporate it into my design. And I'm just making sure not to lose sight of this end here, because like I said, we're going to use it to get the bow in. So if you want a less girly design, stop here, do your design, it's still going to be great. But because we are honoring the source material here, you know I'm going to honor it. 'Tis the season. Now to recreate the bow. I've just gone with about the 3 pumps again. I'm not going to be using the entirety of the balloon with this design. Just make sure you got enough working balloon. So what I have left here is about a hand's width wide. I like to start my bow with the loops at the top. So here mine are about 4 fingers of a bubble, just like a pearl twist. You notice I'm gripping the knot as I go, pulling it through to help it stay in place. We're going to follow that one up with a second petal. And have something that hopefully looks like this. And next is going to be a pinch twist. To do this one, we're going to make a bubble about as wide as it is long. So I'm going to pull and twist at the same time here. So I can get a nice juicy center of bow. Next, to do one of the loose trendles of ribbon, I'm going to use a length that's about as long as my hand, but bend and squish to give it a bit of shape. And I kind of like to aim for a bend that is closer to the bottom than it is the top. You can aim for the middle, you can do what you think looks good. So we're going to replicate it for the other side. And where the working balloon meets the middle of the back there, it's going to twist. And incorporate it around. So we no longer need this excess here. We can get rid of it, and I'm going to tie it off. And again, if you did not leave yourself a little bit of nozzle, absolutely fine. Just make sure you leave yourself a generous end when you get rid of the rest, and that's what's going to join it into our design. So now we have things that look like this. I'm going to take my super long end here and wrap it over the top into the design to pull it back in. With the tail end here. Now you should have something that looks like this. Now here comes the spooky good part, the design on the skeleton face. So I think you can go with whatever kind of design, but I am going to stick with the sweetness of this design. Look, I'm just gonna, with the opportunity to see it a little bit closer because it's worth a closer look. I'm just going to use these 3 different markers for drawing. My absolute favourite is a Maxi Flow Permanent Pentel marker. The colours are going to be thanks to Sharpies. I'm going to get a bit closer so you can get a real good look at how it's drawn. I hope you can see, literally it's the best seat in the house. Let's go! So we've started with 2 circles for the inner eye and then the outer. If they're not perfectly symmetrical, I think that's fine. And I'm not just saying that because mine aren't perfectly symmetrical, but it's just got a quirky, cute charm, and I think it actually works well. So let's not panic if you don't think it's perfect. To help with the cartoony appeal, I'm going to outline in black, and I just love outlining in black. And finishing it off with a big toothy grin. This boo is too cute for words, and I hope you'll agree. I think the simplicity of the design will lend it well to line work, and even though you might be able to get your hands on a scary good bag of skeletons, I don't think this artwork takes too long, and it really adds a lot of character and fun to the design. What I also think might be really neat for this kind of design, it can be similar to a sugar skull. You know those little adhesive gemstones? You can add them for a little bit of razzle dazzle, or even encourage your children to do it themselves so you can keep that line moving, because we love a line that keeps moving. And seriously, it's just really super cute, and maybe I need to try and figure out a way to recreate his friends, because I'm sure he would be dying to see them again. So that's it for this spooky cute design. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you love it, and if you haven't already, I'd love for you to join my balloon family by hitting the subscribe button below. What you waiting for? I'm dying to have you join. But otherwise, thank you for helping me to put a spooky twist into your life this Halloween season, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.